get more videos, please subscribe Technical Help and press the bell icon to get first notification of our technical videos. Say something techy, say something.
ASUS showed off a follow-up to the not-so-old Zenfone 4 Max, which was a phone that ultimately disappointed me. Attempting to capitalize on the love for big batteries, the Taiwanese company decided to spin off the Zenfone Max line into its own device family. These phones will offer large batteries and many of the latest smartphone trends for budget prices. So here we are with the first, the Zenfone Max Plus M1. Besides the ridiculous name, this phone sports a 4130 mAh battery, an 18:9 display, dual cameras, face unlock, and so on. But, as you, dear reader, probably know, ticking all of the specification and feature, read, buzzword, boxes doesn't always make for a good phone, especially since nothing exists in a vacuum. In the end, the Zenfone Max Plus M1 is nothing special. Simply, a big battery alone doesn't necessarily mean that the phone will be good, nor does it always make up for the other shortcomings. The Max Plus M1 looks and feels quite similar to the Zenfone 4 Max. The body is mostly metal, with plastic pieces at the top and bottom of the phone. This time around, the phone doesn't feel so cheap, so kudos to ASUS for addressing that. The ZF4 Max had a lot of flex in the metal back, which would creak and sometimes crack under pressure. The power button and volume rocker on the right side of the phone feel cheap and soft, with barely any travel and hardly any tactile response. Squishy is how I'd describe them, often getting accidentally pressed without me realizing it, until I notice the screen turn on/off. The fingerprint sensor is nothing short of abysmal. Its first issue is that it's way too small and recessed into the phone. I had a hard time placing my finger just right to get it to read properly. On the times that I managed to succeed, I ran into a frequent failure to read. Accuracy and general speed: it is unbelievably slow, sometimes taking several seconds to unlock the phone severely limit the usefulness of the Max Plus M1's sensor, and while I have not had the best luck with ASUS sensors in the past, this one takes the cake for being the worst. In the end, I often elected to not use it. ASUS has failed to impress with the camera on the Zenfone Max Plus M1. The biggest problem is that the 16MP main lens produces photos that look washed out, even in scenarios where something like the Honor 7X takes pictures with good color reproduction. When colors are captured well, which often requires just the right scene, detail is sorely lacking. The secondary 8MP sensor sits behind a 120 degrees wide-angle lens, which defaults to shooting in 18:9 at 5MP. If you choked at that, I understand. The camera app lets you go up to 4.38 MP. Though it far surpasses its Zenfone 4 Max predecessor, ASUS did not quite meet the expectations that the Honor 7X set for me, and it certainly isn't worth spending another $30 on. I hope that the Zenfone Max Plus M1 is not an indicator of what to expect from ASUS in the rest of 2018. So if you like this video, then hit the like button and subscribe this channel.